Hey, it's Sam here, and I just wanted to offer a load of advice that will be applicable to most of you over the Christmas period. So, every year in the fitness and bodybuilding and everything to do with the gym, like the whole Christmas and New Year holiday season, becomes like a big issue of what to do, what to get through it, what to do with your plan. Stay with me, and I'm going to offer some words of advice that are going to help you not regress, but also not spoil the fun. Because what I've noticed most years with this kind of thing online is that there's people one extreme or the other. They're either kind of like massive excess and deliberate eating competitions and eating challenges and going as crazy as possible. And you can get away with that to an extent under certain circumstances, but it can make you slide back a bit as well. And then on the other extreme, you've got people that are trying to completely dismantle everything that you'd expect to do socially and keep counting like every little detail that they were doing with their plan to stick with it. And I sort of feel they're probably making themselves a little bit miserable and possibly even a nuisance to those around them in the process. So what I want to do is offer a little middle way, some encouragement and some best wishes for this period. Because there is a kind of middle way, I'll basically suggest that as you've got events with work, friends, family for dinner, you treat that as the weekly kind of cheat meal if that was in your plan. If it wasn't in your plan, well, you've now got one. But it's to be kind of one meal and not the entire month. And do that in a kind of normal way. So how you'd normally have a cheat meal, and it would still have some elements of what would be applicable to your progress, like a certain amount of protein. I'm not saying do it by grams, but rough portion size on the plate. You just go with that. You're just having meals out, but once a week. And then when it comes to Christmas itself, it's one dinner. If you feel like that's going to be absolutely huge and you'll be uncomfortable, just skip breakfast and spend that time with those close to you, maybe doing presents or organising anything else for the day. And then the next issue is kind of the drink side of things. So I don't drink at all, and like my family aren't particularly into boozy Christmases or anything like that. But I do know that it's quite fun, and I used to drink, and it's a big deal for a lot of people. I would suggest that there's a way of doing it that's going to be the most fun and the least kind of backsliding and affecting everything else. So I'd say pick kind of one main day where you're having a bit of a blowout and all the drinks, but not like tipples all the way through several days or a week or something. So I'd say one main piss up and then have a load of water before bed and just get on with everything as normal the next day would be the approach to drinking. And that'd be the same again. So 2 days if you're doing New Year's Eve. And then the next part of it, so you've got the meals, you've got the drinks, the next part of it would be the snacks and the buffet kind of thing. I would basically say to make the best of this and actually enjoy it more and not completely slide back of a couple of weeks of pure indulgence that's not even enjoyable. I would say go for quality over quantity. So with the things that you do pick, don't just take things like out of habit because they're a Christmas thing when you're doing your shopping and having like all of those kind of random grey foods on a buffet. I would say go deluxe for one or two things that you particularly like. So if it comes to the chocolates, I would say get the Thorntons rather than 5 like massive selection boxes, those tins, and share and just go higher quality, but have a little bit less of it. It's actually more enjoyable that way. And then you can basically enjoy all of this and be off plan, be not tracking things, not being a nuisance to those around you with picking at things, and enjoy it even more and not regress too badly, and be able to pick everything up in the new year at about the same point as where you started. That would be my advice. So a little summary there would be get through it with just those particular meals, like once a week. The drinks, just the big nights, and I would say focus on a spirit and a mixer like tonic rather than kind of endless wine and beer. It would be easier and better and probably less expense as well. And then thirdly, on all the extras, just go for quality over quantity, and that should see you through. because I'm not 100% on any kind of plan over Christmas. I like to catch up with a few friends and definitely visit family. And I'm looking forward to all of that this year. I'm looking forward to the new goals that I've set for next year that are already in motion and sharing that with you all on another video. And all that remains for me to say is thank you to all of you that have subscribed. It means a lot to me. Those of you who've subscribed and watched several videos or leave anything in the comments or get in touch with me, it does spur me on that I'm posting something helpful, and it's been really fun to start all of that with you this year. So welcome to the channel. You now know that you were here from the start, and I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Cheers.